Hi good people, welcome back to my channel. This is Sophia the Life Coach, your number one online coaching show. Here we do life together as we get empowered through learning. Thank you for always returning to watch my videos. I really appreciate you so much. I don't take your support for granted. For the new subscribers who have joined us recently, I welcome you, feel at home, and please keep it locked here for more learning. If you're watching, you've not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, press the notification bell, and anytime I upload a new video, you'll get notified. To my Premier Gang, I appreciate you so much. I wish you all the best in everything that you do. Thank you so much for your support. And guys, today we're talking about love matters, relationships, some factors that are affecting relationship in our modern world that we are living today. And this topic is inspired by a sad story of a young man, 29-year-old. He was married to 2 wives, but unfortunately he took his life. He left a sad note to his wife and said he is tired of life. He went to drown himself in Waitavie Dam along Thika Road, and the guy is normal. So it's quite a sad story, but we can learn some few lessons from that incident. Please give this video a like, share out widely to as many people as possible. Give me your thoughts, your views on the comment section about the topic that we are discussing today. Have you ever been in a relationship and you left? What were some things that made you feel like it's enough? Are you in a relationship and you're struggling? You wonder how to go about it. Or you are in a relationship and it's going well, it's doing you good. You are living happily ever after. Share with us your experience. Let us get to learn from you and we will appreciate a lot. My name is Sophia Muronge. I am a passionate life coach and a counseling psychologist. Please follow me on Instagram at Sophia_Muronge or send me a WhatsApp message on 0718-970-325 in case you have a story that we can educate people or encourage people, or you have some challenges you're going through and you need someone to talk to, or you have a topic suggestion. Get in touch with me. I will get back to you and I will really appreciate you a lot. Let's get to the video as we get learning. It will only take your commitment with your partner for you two to make your relationship work and grow strong together. The enduring qualities in both of you as partners will shape your behavioral interactions in your relationship. Your decision and determination to make your marriage work, the priorities that you set in your marriage will help you to build that relationship to become more strong together. Among the factors that are affecting relationship today include commitment between partners. When you decide to be in a relationship, you ought to be committed, and if one partner is less committed or not as concerned or supportive as the other partner, this relationship will not work. At some point it will fail. And that is when you find some people are in a relationship but seems like they are dating themselves because the other partner is not even interested, or they are even absent all the time, and you feel the burden of working out this relationship alone. That will affect this relationship because you will also start getting tired and you will stop even working out this relationship as well. The second factor is communication. We all know communication is the very key thing in any kind of interaction or any kind of a relationship. Must not be intimate relationship. Communication is a key thing to every other way that people need to have a conversation dedicated to build your relationship and grow it together. And conversation is a two-way traffic. When I get in touch with you, you should respond, and then we get some agreement. So communication will come when the two of you have discussed and come up with some agreement. Most relationships are affected by this communication, because if you are having some challenges or you are having some things that you don't like from your partner, you don't communicate to them, you don't tell them, and maybe it's some sudden changes that are coming through after you have been together, you have started noticing them, and you don't ask them or you don't communicate, like, what you are doing is not so impressive to me, and they will do it again and again. You, on the other end, you will be sad or even will be mad at your partner, and if you could have communicated, maybe you could have solved the differences and have a way forward. And then, even if there are some new challenges that you're facing as partners, you need to communicate and let each other know the space that you are in. Remember, we said even if you are a couple, you are still an individual. You can face some personal challenges, and then if your partner is not aware, they can be judging you wrongly, and maybe you're going through some stuff and they don't know. So when you communicate to them, they will even be at a good position to support you emotionally. In the case of where there is a loss of job, or maybe there are some situations that has come up and you need some cash to sort out, you don't communicate to your partner, maybe you go to take a huge loan, you don't even let them know, you go and guarantee with your family car logbook or your family land title deed, you are not in a position to pay the loan, and when the auctioneers come to take what belong to them, because you promised them that is what they can take, when you fail to clear the loan, that is when your partner starts realizing and wonders what the hell is happening here. So when you communicate, maybe the little cash you are in need of, your partner can get it easily, where you will be able to pay with adjustment without much strain. So communication is a very key in a relationship. Maybe your partner expects you to run some errands that are assigned to you, and you don't communicate, you just stay there. They come back home, you start arguing over something that was to be easy if you pass the message across and tell them, today I'm not okay, I'll not be able to go to work, I'll not be able to meet this client, or this and that is happening. They should be understanding to you, and they will help out where possible. And we need to know the enduring qualities of both of you as spouse or partners is what will shape your behavioral interactions. How you get in touch with each other, how you relate with each other will be determined by how you communicate, how you are committed in this relationship, and how you are supporting one another to grow this relationship. The other factor is personality. Personality can also affect relationship. For example, you are an introvert, you are too reserved to yourself until to your spouse, you are not free with them, you don't even talk to them. That will also affect the other factor of communication, because when you're too silent, they can even fear to approach you, and then that will affect relationship because you are not interacting. When you are together, you need to have a chat and know how things are working out. Or maybe you are extrovert and you're loud outside there, you're very free to people, and your partner might be insecure. They feel like the more you are interacting with other people, the more you are exposed outside, and they feel like you might betray your relationship. So personality can really affect a relationship as well if you are not having well talks together and understanding each other. So most people are really messing their relationship because of their personality. And personality are the traits that people build as they grow up, and it's also determined by the family background that you grow up in. The other factor is family interactions or family background. Maybe in my family I grew up used to see my parents not having good relations. Now maybe my dad used to mistreat my mom and my mom was just cool with it, she stayed. Maybe your parents were abusive to one another and you felt like it's okay, and now you start being abusive to your partner, you disrespect them, you talk arrogantly to them, and now if they are not used to such, they can feel like you are disrespectful to them, and this can also affect a relationship. And these are the things that are happening. You find maybe you are married to your partner, your family has always expected you to provide everything for them, and now your spouse expects you to build each other, to build your empire together. The money that you're getting together, you need to invest together, but you are getting any money with the aim to take back to your home. It's not bad to support parents, yes, but we said there must be boundaries, because even if you are not in that position to support them, they could be still leading their life anyway. So you should not give everything that you have to people and forget about yourself. And this thing is really affecting marriages today. You find a wife is getting salary and they are giving almost everything to their family, or the husband receives the money and is providing everything to his family, and you with your partner are left without much or even with nothing. So the other partner will feel like, if you feel your family is the best or they are the one who needs your support a lot, then who am I here? So they feel like I'm not even worthy your time or your attention or your provision, and this one can really break a relationship, and this one is really breaking many relationships, because many people have married, yes, but they have not individuated. You're still carried by your family. There is nothing they can do without you there. So even if you had something to do with your partner and then you received a phone call from home, maybe it's not something so serious, but then you can even cancel the plans that you have with your partner and rush to your family. This will make your partner feel like they are less important to you, and this one can really break a relationship. The other one is religion. Yeah, religion is coming in here because there are some people who are too religious. It's not bad to be born again or to fear God or even to serve God, but some people really overdo it until when the time you are supposed to be with your family, taking care of your spouse or even your children, you're in church. Every time, every day you are in church, and then now that will become religion practices. You find all the time you are not even building your own family, you are all the time in church. Even if your baby is sick or there is an urgent situation that you are supposed to take care at home, you can let it wait for you until you get back from church. Most of the people have made church as a religious practice. You don't really go because of serving God, because of the fear of the Lord. You go because it's a Sunday and you're supposed to go anyway. And you find if your partner feels like you're overdoing it, then this one can mess your relationship up, because you will start having differences, and then you will of course lose touch for each other. The other factor is ethnicity. You find you get into a relationship with someone, you don't know their social group states, you don't know how their culture operates, and then you get there, you find he is too deep into cultural practices, and you feel like you don't feel like supporting them, and now you feel like this relationship cannot work, because you find there is this culture, people will take their children to be shaved by their parents when the children are born. But then maybe you have married a partner who is of different culture, and they feel like this one is not a must, me I will not take my kid to be shaved, or many different things. This will bring differences, and this one can really affect a relationship, because you will not be in the same terms together. Maybe the wife says we have to, or I don't want, and then the husband says we have to. So it will bring differences, and when there is differences in a relationship, it's already affected. The other one is personal history. You might have been through a lot. Everyone of course have been through different scenarios in life, and then maybe you had a relationship, it really messed you up, and now when you get into this other relationship, that history can mess you up with the way you relate with your partner, or the way you respond to them, the way you talk to them, the way you take them, or the way you treat them. Maybe you had someone who has mistreated you, and now you find this other person, you feel like they are the same, or you revenge with them the past mistakes or the past challenges that you went through, and then this one will also affect your relationship, because you are bringing the challenges to a different person who was not even in the picture during that time. The other one is early experiences. Early experience is related to personal history. Maybe you had a bad experience in a relationship and you have not healed yet. You find another partner and they are doing something similar to your previous experience, and you feel like they are headed there. Or even maybe you have fear and tension in your heart, so anytime you are with this partner, you feel like they will really mess you up, like your past experience, and now this one affect relationship, because you will not build good trust to the partner that you have. The other one is personal preferences. We all have personal desires and personal preferences, everyone, because we all have different goals, different dreams to achieve in life. So if you all have your own personal preferences and you're not ready to correlate with your partner, have togetherness and decide on the things that you're going to work on and achieve first, this one can bring differences in your relationship, because I want to do this, my partner want to do this, but then we are one, so we will be competing with each other, because I am running my own race, doing my own things, and he is running his own race, doing his own things. So every time you are in a relationship and you want to work it out, you need to have a couple goal, individual goals, then you will work them with the support of each other. For the couple goals, you will build your forces together to achieve it. For personal goals, you will be supporting one another for everyone to achieve their goal. Take for example, we have a couple goal, myself and my Abby. We have our couple goals, the things that we want to achieve as family. But then, he has his own personal goals that he wants to achieve in his life, his passion. He wants to have his dreams achieved. I also have my own dreams. I want to achieve them. The best thing we can do is to support one another. Yes, we have this one goal that we are working towards achieving as a family, as a couple, but we all have our own goals. So anytime we are working towards achieving this couple goal, we put all our efforts together. But the time of my own goal, he will support me in his capable ways, and every other time he is doing his goal, I will support him, because we are a team. We want to achieve this together, because at the end of the day, even if I achieve my own, we will enjoy together. So every time you're deciding to be together as a couple, you need to have agreements and you need to have goals to achieve. For example, in the case of the story that I shared in the beginning of the man who took his life, one, he missed on the communication. Maybe he was going through a lot. As he said, he is tired with life, and he never shared with his wives, for example. So he went through depression alone until he was tired with life. The second one is personal preferences. He is the one who decided to marry the two wives. Maybe even the case of the two wives has contributed in his getting tired with life. You can imagine, at 29 years, young man is married to two wives. For the men who are married, you can bear me witness, or you can agree with me on this. Even managing, supporting, making sure this one wife is happy and having all the joy in life, it's not easy. And then imagine now he is having two wives at that early age. Even stress can really mess this person up. You know, those are the personal preferences that he preferred. He can have two wives out of fantasy, maybe out of unrealistic goals or unrealistic dreams, and then he found himself in the mix. He had no option to do. Though taking your life is not an option, but speaking out can be an option. Maybe he tried to speak to his friends and they were not listening to him. Maybe they were judgmental. And this one also brings me to a point of urging every one of us, always be checking up on your friends. Whenever someone reaches to you and they want to talk to you, give them a listening ear. You don't know what they are going through. Maybe they are having challenges and they need someone to talk to. That's why I encourage you all the time. Any day you feel like you have some challenges, you need anybody to talk to, like you need someone to talk to, you can always reach out to me. My number is always on the screen of my all videos that I share, because I know life is quite tough nowadays and people are going through a lot. Imagine you're fighting with stress of providing for the family. Economy and the cost of living is quite raised nowadays, and then even getting that money to provide for the family is not even easy. Maybe the business that you're running is quite low because people don't have money to come and support you by buying your product. Maybe where you're employed, the job is not very productive like it used to be. Maybe your salaries are reduced and you find challenges are piling and piling. Maybe you have a child in school and you are even struggling to raise the school fees. You find someone has a lot on their table to take care of and they feel like this pressure is too much, I can't bear. But I can encourage you, don't feel like taking your life, don't feel like giving up. Always remember, better days are coming. Don't just stay there and feel like you want to forget about this life. We will leave people behind and we will do our best to do better and have a good life. And wherever you are, you will not equally be happy as well, because taking your life is another challenge that you are bringing to your family, even to your loved ones, people who are around you. You see, you leave them with stress and depression as well, because they feel like they failed. They were not in a position to help you or support you. So anytime you feel like pressure is becoming too much, always speak out. It's better to speak out because they say problem shared is problem half solved. So you might share with someone. Speaking out also will relieve you, and you will feel relieved, and you will lower the stress rate that you have. Maybe, for example, you have your partner, you married, and you are having good life together. You do not have challenges, and your partner start engaging in behaviors that you're not used to see them. Maybe they are having some challenges. Yes, you can reach out to them and ask them, I'm not used to you doing this and that. What could be happening? Like, have interaction with them. And in a relationship where you have made communication a key, you will not find a partner struggling with things within themselves without sharing. Because when you get free with each other, you will always be at ease to say anything to your partner, and they can help you out of the challenge that you're going through. Relationship will always work when the two of you have decided to work it out. You can never run a relationship alone. When you have your partner, they are cheating on you. You have found them with infidelity case round 1, you have forgiven them. Round 2, you forgive them. Even if they promise to change, yes, they can change, but the second, the third attempt will show you that this one is their decision and they are doing it out of their own choice. So if you forgive them first round, second round, you know you're just putting yourself in a situationship, because you know a cheater will always be a cheater. Even if you feel like they are not cheating anymore, maybe they learned a new way of doing it, of which you are not able to note easily. So it's always good to protect your personal interest, and it's always good to take care of your emotions. If you are willing to put your relationship as a priority, all the correlation between intimacy and marital satisfaction will always be a tick. So anytime you're doing things, you want to have your partner in mind, and you want to have their interest in your mind. So for example, the man who took his life, he has left 2 wives behind. Maybe they had children. He has messed their life as well. Out of his decision of taking his life, he has left a wound in the heart of his loved ones that will take a long time to heal. So anytime you are taking any direction of life, anytime that you have any decision you want to take, always remember the people that are in your lives. Always remember the damage that you can bring to them. If you have their interest in mind, and if you care about them, you will always be cautious about anything and any action that you want to take. Thank you for watching till the end. I really appreciate you so much. I don't take your support for granted, guys. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't, and please remember to like the video, share out to as many people as possible. Give me your thoughts on the comment section. Share your experience with us and we will learn from you. How have you been coping with your relationship? I know everyone can relate to this because we have been in relationships and we have different experiences. See you in the next video, and bye.